Yigal Carmon, you're the president and the co-founder of MEMRI, 25 years now. And it's an amazing service that I know people that use it all over the world. Tell us how it started and what was its purpose and its mission.
Thank you. Well, it started 25 years ago with the notion that the world, the Western world, needs to know what is the Arab and Muslim world about. And you can only know that from reading the media to understand the present, reading the school books to understand the future. Whatever is taught now will surface in a few years. And the idea was to bridge the language gap. Because I realized after long service in the military intelligence that people don't understand, not because they don't know secrets, but because they don't know what is all around, open for them to know. Generally speaking, the people are trying to modernize, particularly in America, to have a new life, modernized life, westernized life. But there is a villain entity, I call it the entity of evil, Qatar, that drags them back to Islam of the 7th century. Not the Islam that could be moderate and modern and enlightened. No, they drag them back to the 7th century Islam. That is Qatar, by funding with their billions of dollars, universities, centers of culture.
You know, one of the first interviews I did when I came here in the year 2000 was with you, up the street. And you made something that I've never forgotten. You said, don't listen to what they say in English, listen to what they say in Arabic at the time. And what impact has MEMRI had, not only by really opening up the whole dialogue about the Arab-Israeli conflict?
Yeah, we opened the eyes of people. Of course, there are some who are reluctant to open them. There are those who don't want to see the reality, but they are forced to, because the reality has more faces, not only what is being said, taught, preached, but also, at the end of the day, it's wars, it's violence all over. Look at the Arab world, where there isn't war and violence, whether domestic or external. So we try to show the basic reason, the messages that are being taught, particularly school books. School books in which they say everything, jihad and martyrdom. You go to kill and you die in killing others, that's where you go to paradise. It's tough, it's really tough, and people consider that because the religious leaders are telling them that, they consider it to be good. I'll give you an example that is horrific. A suicide bomber, it's not suicide, of course, it's a jihadi act. A month before he is going to do his act, which is bomb himself in a restaurant, in a place, man or woman, the last month before, he becomes good. He helps society, he helps people, he prays several times a day. He is what is considered good. And the ultimate good is blow yourself in a restaurant on innocent people. And that's the good. It's so tough for people, for Christians, to understand that. It's a mind-boggling reversal of any humanity.
And you say that the textbooks really, you see that happening a generation later, you see the fruit of it happening a generation.
You know, you see the textbooks, you know what's coming.
Yeah. Do you think people in the West underestimate the religious nature of what's happening here in the Middle East?
Definitely. Because the West ceased to be religious. In general, I'm speaking, I'm not giving any data, but I guess you know that people are less attached to the values of religion, unfortunately so.
And here in the Middle East, we have people driven by this
religion to the worst possible translation of it into life, actually into death. I'll give you an example. What is being reiterated and on and on and on and on. When the Caliph Abu Bakr sent his commander of the army, Khalid ibn al-Walid, to fight the Persians, he came with a letter. And the content of this letter became viral over history. The letter said, "Convert to Islam and you will be safe, or else you should know that I came to you with a people who love death as much as you love life." This is the essence. And this sentence is everywhere. ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Hezbollah, everybody, such a pride. As much as you love life, we love death. Oh,
yeah. And that was Abu Bakr up in the 7th century.
7th century.
And it's here today in the 20th. Yigal Carmon, thanks so much for joining us. Invaluable service with MEMRI. I know many of my friends around the world take advantage of what you do to give us insight into what's happening. Thank you so much for joining us on Jerusalem Dateline.
Thank you.